So hello everyone. Today we got the Templar RDA. This has been sort of one of my favorites over the past few weeks, and let's see what we got here. Comes in one of these little stupid things. There was no tape or anything. Oh yeah, I got this, by the way, I got this RDA really from a really good, in a contest from a good friend of all of ours, William Boyles. Also from Hometown Hero Vapor, and of course Augvape. So I actually didn't pay for this. I got this and a whole bunch of other juice and a whole bunch of stuff, if you haven't seen it, you know, for free. So I kind of got lucky here. And it comes with two top caps, a stainless steel top cap, which that's more or less my favorite. And then, like, in the box, you got a bunch of stuff here. But another top cap, plastic one, you know, like one of them, not Delrin, but whatever they call those things, you know, and you can put it on here. And this has like two snake bite airflow on each side. You can't close anything off. Even on this, it's only like a dual coil, I believe. I don't believe it's single coil. I'll look right now, but I think it's only a dual coil, and that's it. So if you're looking to do a single coil, get a single coil RDA. I mean, there are great ones out there. But this, wow. What I like about it is, let me talk a little bit about it before, you know what, let me show the deck. Oh, this is one of those O-ring situations where, you know, kind of crazy. The deck is kind of weird. It's sort of like a big wall in the center with one screw, okay? And it pops open to more or less like a velocity style deck. I don't know how much you can see. There's a lot of glare. All right, but it's like, to me, it's one big wall. All right, and what I like about that is if you build your coils a little high, then all the air comes in from underneath, smacks that wall, and just goes straight up, and it's just flavor for days. And I mean flavor for days. Then you sort of have a shorter top cap on the barrel here. You know, it's kind of a little bit shorter than your typical RDAs. A typical cloud chasing RDA, like a Twisted Messes, would be taller in order to give you more and more clouds. This one is more concentrated maybe on flavor, but if you leave it wide open like I do and run a hot build, it's clouds for days, and I mean clouds for days. I'm actually, as long as I got this off, let's put the other cap on. The other cap is really good. The other cap is really good. I like it because you can see in it and whatever. Oh, also about the bottom, about the deck, it has two locking pins, so you could always unscrew, like, you know, all the RDAs are doing today. You can unscrew it and stuff, and it's not a very narrow notch up here. It's not as wide as like the Drop Dead, but it's a little wide, so if your coils aren't 100%, you know, dead even in the middle, you could align, you know, the holes to your coils better. And yeah, see, I gotta make it a little more. Yeah, that's perfect. That's good. You know, this is what it looks like. I like running it like this when I go outside. Believe it or not, I get a lot of looks with this setup. A lot of people go, wow. I think I need a battery. I've been hitting this a lot. Let's see what we got here. Let me see if you could see it while I'm hitting it. Wow. There's like no air. I mean, there is plenty of air, but this is like if the airflow here was closed down maybe a third of the way. So for most people, that's what they're going to run it at. That would be like the dead rabbit or the drop dead airflow would be around that. The drop, like if you close the whole top row of holes, if you close this about a third of the way, 25% to a third of a way, that's what it is. This is a very airy thing. This is more like the Twisted Message wide open. That's what this is like, wide open. And that's how I run it. But yeah, it's dual coil only, you know, right? Yeah, dual coil only. Okay, because it has like little steppings in there, sort of like other RDAs. But really, wow. Let me tell you what I like about it. It's basically 2 RDAs because of this. First off, tons and tons and tons of flavor. And plenty of clouds. This, not so much clouds. This is more for flavor. This is really, you know what I mean? It intensifies the flavor. But this is more like wide open airiness type of a vape. You know, real... You could put in a 0.08 in here or a 0.09 in here, and this is, you know what I mean? I just love this thing wide open. It's great, unbelievable. Even though it's wide open, there's a lot of flavor. Unbelievable. But while it's hybrid safe, I would prefer a 510 pin. This is going to be real hard to see. You know, the positive pin a little more protruding. It has, you know, one of those white peak insulators in there or whatever, and it's fine. It's hybrid safe, but I'm one of those where I like those big 510 positive pins, like from Limitless, or some Filipino RDAs really have a big, beefy, sticks out for days. You know, what is it, the other one? Oh, God, has bottom air. Kennedy, you know, like Kennedy really sticks out, you know. That's what I would have liked, but Chinese RDAs, that's what how they make them, you know what I mean? They're all a bit more or less the same. They say the black is easier to turn than the stainless steel to adjust the airflow. You're going to have to adjust the airflow before you start using it, because, at least on the stainless steel, because there's no way to move it. I can't move it. I like this low profile drip tip. I think it comes with, let me see what the bag it comes with so I can tell you accurately. I think it comes with 2 drip tips and a bunch of little, you know, extra screws and stuff like that. You know, typical stuff. Yeah, you got a normal 510 pin, you got a bunch of O-rings, and you got a 510 adapter. That's what the 510 adapter over here, some O-rings, and a positive pin, you know, in the bag. That's it. But I'm gonna tell you, this is, you know, yeah, the reviews all said this was really, really nice and you should get it, but it never got popular. Yes, people on Instagram took pictures and everything, but it was just because it was another build deck. But to me, I think the build deck is really good. While it looks like the Ghoul, it's not like that at all. It's a solid block that's connecting into like the inside of 4 holes, and it clamps them all down. So for me, I tried it, even a basic bitch build in here, just to see if you could tighten it down, you know, nice, and maybe not cut it, and you might cut through, so don't go too crazy on that. But I didn't have no problem with it. Oh, it's too loose on this side, and it's not working, it's only 1 screw. This the way they built that centerpiece is perfect. Perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. So if you're concerned about that, please don't be concerned about that. The only real con is that some of us chain vape, you know, maybe we didn't vape in a while, we come home and now we just go nuts. This stainless steel gets hot. You know, this never gets hot. You could run whatever in here, just don't put your coils right up against the plastic, but you could, I mean, it just don't get hot. But this gets hot, you know, stainless steel, what are you going to do? This is a 0.18 ohm aliens, and they're pretty decent. I still got flaws in them, so no pictures, but they're good. They're good. Yeah, see, it's just clouds for days with this cap on it. This cap on it, you don't even have to try to make clouds. You're going to make clouds. That's just what it does. Even though it's kind of shortened, it's mint. You know, yeah. Augvape, this is a winner. This is definitely a winner. Easily one of the best out there. Alrighty, so I don't know what to tell you. I just go on for days telling you how good it is. Go out there and try it. It's going to surprise you. Have an awesome day, guys.